And welcome to Pigeon Duiwe News. Today we are at the launch of the SAPIR One Loft race, and in a few minutes we'll get to know about the race program, the entry fees, and all the exciting features that will come with this One Loft. Stay tuned.
So now we're getting down to the nitty-gritty of the SAPIR, which is short for South African Invitational Pigeon Race, the SAPIR Loft. Myself and Gerard got together and we saw not a need, but we wanted to give our fellow fanciers and our friends the opportunity to have a One Loft where they could be a lot more competitive when racing against each other. So simple little thing about the rules, or about how the loft is going to work, so that you can understand what it's about. We have decided that it's extremely difficult to work with a lot of pigeons. I think every fancier in his own personal pigeon loft knows that overcrowding too many pigeons is extremely difficult to work with in terms of health, medication, and giving them the best that they deserve. So the first thing we did is we decided we were going to limit the loft entries to 100 entrants or 100 teams. In so doing, it allows you to send 5 pigeons per team, of which 3 pigeons will be an automatic entrant. You will be paying for your 3 pigeons that will be activated up front, and with 2 reserve pigeons. Should anything happen to your main pigeon in terms of losses, which we're hoping won't happen, or injury, which does happen, your reserve pigeon will automatically move up and become a main entrant pigeon without any additional cost, because you paid for your original 3. So that brings us to 100 entrants at 5 pigeons per entrant, which means that this whole loft will only hold 500 pigeons. It'll house 500 pigeons, of which 300 pigeons are in the main race or activated to race. That is in a nutshell where we start with. So 300 activated pigeons, but the whole loft will only house 500 pigeons. There will be 4 hotspot races when we get closer to the time. So Gerard will be in charge of training and in charge of the schedule. We'll be setting it up together and getting everything done. Gerard has done this, we've seen it, we know what it's about. 4 hotspot races, and then the main final race. The final race, we're looking at around 650 kilometers. And there will be, on the 4 hotspot races, a total prize money of 100,000 Rand per hotspot. Only 5 prizes, guys. So we're going to go big on this one. First prize, 50,000 Rand per hotspot. The final race, 750,000 Rand first prize. Again, only 10 prizes. So the winners walk away with the main prize and the big money, and that's what we're trying to say. 300 pigeons in the loft, a total of 32 prizes, which gives you 10 pigeons per prize on average, which you won't get anywhere. So you've got a competitive loft with the best pigeons in the loft, but racing for the top prizes. Hotspot average winner will win 25,000 Rand. The average winner will win 50,000 Rand. The loft opens on the 1st of September 2021, and the final race will happen on the 24th of September 2022. We picked the 24th of September for South Africa. It's a public holiday, so everybody is welcome. We're in the starting stages. You'll see that we're still looking to plant some lawn and get everything ready, but everything will be perfect by the time we get to our training schedule. It gives you enough time to prepare your birds, to get your pairs, your breeding pairs ready, so that you can breed the best pigeons to be entered as of 1st of September 2021. And as I say, it gives us enough time to get everything going, and we're convinced that this loft will be something special. Gerard is going to talk to you a bit about more integral parts inside the loft and what we're going to do there. But I really feel that this is something that, with our knowledge and our expertise, we can really present something that will be of top class in the world, top value, and your birds are going to get the best that they can. Gerard has dedicated himself next year to just doing the one loft race, which we're very grateful for, because that gives us all the expertise and the best of everything that we can get. Gerard, if you want to just come in a bit.
Thanks, Billy. Yes, everybody knows SAPIR Loft, but this time we're based outside of Krugersdorp in the West Rand, and I think the West Rand needed a one-day loft for a long time. As you can see, it's nice and open. Any pigeon from Race Point can see the loft for kilometers from here. So for breaking in of pigeons, there's no need of worrying about your neighbors' dogs and stuff. So we've got plenty space, ample space here to break in your pigeons. And training will commence around the 1st of May when the pigeons come in. We're going to take it very slow. We'll have a lot of short tosses to get all the birds to the final. The loft itself can accommodate more or less 500 pigeons. We like 40 pigeons in a pen. Everybody has got its own perch. It's box perches, so pigeons can't sit and have them breeding and getting hens and cocks mixed up and stuff. So, but the nice thing about the loft is, like everything in the world, we're going green. So everything here will be on solar. We're running the whole loft on green power, green everything. And also a camera system will be added to the system with Wi-Fi. 24 hours you can log in and watch your pigeons. You can watch us feeding your pigeons, preparing your pigeons, basketing. So the loft will be open for anybody 24 hours a day. So if you want to log in, you can log in and see what's happening to your pigeons.
The loft is open for everybody. It's open for local fanciers. It's open for international fanciers. What we've also done is we have the privilege of securing some of the best genetics in the world from our very good friend Mr. Soren Floria. And what we are going to be doing as well, we know that there's a problem with some countries in terms of getting pigeons in on quarantines, and you know, with all our issues with COVID at the moment, we will be mating selected pairs from the Soren Loft out of the best genetics in the world, and we will be offering them with a photograph of the baby and the pedigree on a site where anybody in the world can come and pick their baby at a nominal fee, and they can enter those pigeons into the one loft race. So we'll be providing that as well for our international friends. And we will also be having agents overseas. As soon as lofts are open or avenues are open for the birds to be transported, we will bring in the birds from overseas. So yes, it's open for everybody. Just remembering, and myself and Gerard discussed that there are only 100 entrants. So if you consider we've got the whole world that we would love to accommodate, but we're going to be very strict on saying we don't want to overcrowd our loft. From a closing point of view, myself and Gerard would like to thank everybody. We're excited. We can't wait to get started. We've been itching for this for a long time, and we really want to show the world what we can do on the West Rand of South Africa, and that we can have a lot of fun together. And the big thing here is about interacting and talking to each other as friends and as fanciers, and taking this loft to great heights.
I think the thing with one-day lofts, it became very expensive for guys these days. But we also want to focus on the corporate area where businesses can. That's why we're breeding these genetics for people. So there will be teams available to corporate guys where they can get the 5 birds from the genetics we offer. So we're putting the sport towards more to the corporate people also. It's not just the fanciers. So it's important that we can get everybody involved. As we can see with COVID and all this stuff, the economics is not that good. So we want to get the 100 teams in, but I think it would not only be fanciers. There's going to be a lot of corporate people getting involved into the pigeon racing, and I think we need that for the sport to evolve. And going forward, corporate guys are the guys with the money, and the sport needs the money. And so I think, that's one of the things we're focusing on as corporate people also.
We are officially launching the South African Pigeon Invitational Race, One Loft. And
Battery
we're
at 15%.
very happy to have a couple of our guests with us today. And we just want to thank everybody, and we're very excited. And I'm sure this is going to be the future of pigeon racing in South Africa. We have a couple of One Loft races that have been very successful. But I think with Mr. Gerard van Aswegen and myself, Billy Kitchenbrand, we're going to go out of our way to have our pigeon entrants, our pigeons and our pigeon fanciers have the optimal and the most exciting race that they can, and that they can enjoy it, have fun with us. And we'd just like to thank everybody for being here today.
And there you have it from Billy Kitchenbrand and Mr. Gerhard about this One Loft racing. More information will be coming. Thanks a lot for watching. My name is Tatos Khone. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our TV channel. This is Pigeon Duiwe News.